Chapter 22. Knock swung the cottage gate shut behind her. She had her suitcase in one hand and her bamboo staff in the other. It was a 4-mile walk up through the village and down the other side of the mountain to the school. She had told Mrs. Vaboon to go home after her mother had left the day before. The poor woman was still so distraught over Pong that she didn't do much besides weep anyway. That left no one for Knock to say goodbye to. She had just set foot on the path when an ox cart appeared, slowly rounding the corner. A thin-faced monk sat behind the brown ox. Knock tried to remember his name. Was it Brother Yam? She bowed, and he smiled at her. His face was drawn and tired. With a pang of sadness, Knock remembered that Father Cham had passed away the night Pong disappeared. She'd never had the chance to see him again. She told the monk how sorry she was to hear the news. "Thank you," said Brother Yam. "I'm going to the village at the bottom of our mountain to let them know about the funeral and to bring up the elderly who can't make the trek. Everyone loved Father Cham." He smiled sadly. "And your parents? Are they gone?" "Yes, my father had to hurry back to the city for work. Otherwise, I know they'd go to the funeral and pay their respects." "I know this hasn't been the peaceful visit you likely imagined," said Brother Yam. "I hope your family will come to visit us again and make happier memories. Can I give you a ride to the dock?" Knock blinked at him. A ride?" He looked behind him at the dusty cart. "It won't be anywhere near the style you're used to riding in, I'm afraid." Suddenly, Knock realized that Brother Yam didn't know she wasn't supposed to go back to Chitana with her parents. In fact, other than the headmistress, no one else in the village knew she was expected at the school. Knock had never told a lie in her life. Oh, maybe she'd lied as a little girl about going to sleep on time or to get a second helping of dessert, small things like that, but not since she'd gotten older, and never about anything that mattered. She had certainly never, ever even considered lying to a monk. She thought about Pong. He was alive. She knew it. She could feel it in her bones that he had escaped. And if she could prove it, if she could catch him this time, it would more than make up for the failure of letting him go. It would save her family's reputation and convince her parents that they didn't have to be ashamed of her. Knock looked down the mountain road. If she were a fugitive trying to disappear from the eyes of the law, there was one place she'd go. There was one place in the entire province where you could fade away without anyone asking questions. "Thank you, Brother Yam," she said, swinging her suitcase into the back of the cart. "I think I'll take you up on your offer, and I don't mind riding in the back." "Wonderful," said Brother Yam, snapping the ox reins. "Let's get you to Chitana."